morning, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. So I thought I'd do a little morning vlog today. I got up at 6. Went to bed really early last night. We were in bed by, I think, a little after 8. It was so great. But anyway, getting ready to go to the gym. I haven't eaten yet, but I think I'm gonna have something, at least something little before I go to the gym. So I'm gonna have a banana, and then I'll probably pack a protein shake to have after the gym, because I do need to go train a client after I work out myself. Protein wise, we're doing Orgain. It's one of my usuals. And I'm gonna add creatine to it. Booyah! So I need to make that real quick and pack it. And then, of course, I gotta bring my water, my Fat Stanley. Bring this with me everywhere I go so that I drink enough water throughout the day. So my goal is to have 2 or more of these. Somewhere between 2 and 3. Which would be like 100 ounces-ish. And then what I've been using lately, this is kind of new for me, is the LMNT electrolytes. So electrolytes are going to hydrate you faster than drinking regular water. And if you're someone who has a hard time just drinking water because you like don't think it's good and you're like don't like the taste or whatever, this would be really good for you too, because it adds a little salty flavor. What I did is I ordered a sample pack first to try the different flavors. And then I ended up ordering the flavors I loved. So I'm just gonna put this in my big Stanley. It is strong flavored, so I feel like 1 packet in my giant Stanley is perfect. Oh my God. Really quick, because I just referenced 3 different supplements. You don't actually need supplements. They're just kind of fun. They can be helpful, but the protein powders just help with ease and convenience to hit my protein goals, especially when I'm running out the door. It's like what a good snack, some fruit and some protein. Ideally, I try to get mainly whole foods into my diet, and then the electrolytes are also just kind of fun. You don't necessarily need them, but they can be helpful and they can be fun.
Hey,
you good boy.
A couple other things you can give this a shot as well. And the supplement, here's your supplement stack, and then 15 foods. Okay, that's kind of a big red flag that you need to pay attention to. Look, with that, if you found our information valuable, you gotta head over to Mind Pump.
Hello! We made it to the gym, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's actually the next day. I was on my way to the gym yesterday after doing everything and got a migraine. So I turned this car right back around and went home. But I figured I would just restart the vlog today because we're kind of doing this similar plan. So I'm even wearing the same gym outfit because I didn't even use it yesterday. And we're gonna do the workout we were supposed to do yesterday today. So I think it works. The only thing different is I have a different colored Stanley. And an Alani Nu. Anyway, we're doing a full body workout and it should take about 45 minutes, maybe an hour with the warm up. And I'm gonna bring you guys along, okay? I have my protein shake packed as well. Had a banana this morning. You guys saw. It was exactly the same, literally. It's go time.
So comfortable, and no one seems to hold me like you do. You're so wonderful, a star could never shine as bright as you. Shine as bright as you. Even the dark days still see light, even the birds still sing at night. Every word just comes out right when I'm with you, with you. I feel so lucky I met you, and I still can't believe that I get to see those eyes for more than tonight. Swear you must have fell from the sky, and I feel so lucky I met you. It's not logical, the way I feel when you walk in the room. When you walk in the room, it's not optional. How gravity just pulls me right to you. To sing at night. Every word just comes out right when I'm with you, with you. I feel so lucky I met you, and I still can't believe that I get to see those eyes for more than tonight. Swear you must have fell from the sky, and I feel so lucky I met you. Spend my whole life waiting.
Workout is done. I love a day when I have almost nothing after my workout, so I can just fully stretch and take my time. It was the best. And now I'm having my protein shake and gonna head home. Hey guys, it's like a couple hours later. I was gonna show you, let me just finish my bite. I was gonna show you what I ate post-workout, and then I completely forgot because I'm out of the habit of filming. So I'll just tell you, I made an egg white omelet. So I used 3 egg whites from the carton and 1 egg, some dairy-free cheese, and then made a little omelet, some microgreens in it, and then I had a piece of sourdough with butter on it. That's it. That's what I ate for post-workout. And now I'm having this apple here. But I wanted to talk about consistency in this video and how to remain consistent, because let me fix this. That's better. A while ago on my Instagram, I asked what you guys struggle with the most, and this is a very common one. Consistency. Maintaining consistency. There are a lot of common mistakes people make when they're approaching their health and fitness that can kind of really hinder their ability to be consistent. So I kind of want to go over those with you guys and just go over some of my tips for helping you maintain a more consistent, healthy, fit lifestyle. So the first one you've heard, I'm sure, multiple times before. It's the motivation versus discipline whole thing. So motivation is usually what gets someone started, gets someone going. It's like around New Year's when you're highly motivated to make a change, that sort of thing. But as you know, a lot of people fall off their New Year's goals because motivation only lasts so long. It's like an emotion that just ebbs and flows. So that's why people say you need to learn how to develop discipline so that you can always fall back on it in times when you are not motivated. So the good news about discipline is that it is a skill, and like a muscle in your body, it can be worked and it can, one second, that's the vacuum. Okay, like a muscle in your body, it can be worked and be developed. So it's not that you are just inherently born with it or without it. Let's have a growth mindset here. You can absolutely develop more discipline, and it doesn't have to be something extreme. I think a lot of times that comes to mind, like books and things I've read about discipline, or challenges like 75 hard and things like that. So discipline doesn't need to be like always on, taking cold showers, only eating vegetables. It doesn't need to look like that, okay? Discipline simply means, which this is not the exact definition, this is my definition, being able to do things that you might not want to do, but you know that they're good for you. So you do them anyway, okay? I kind of want to know what the actual textbook definition of discipline is now. The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior. Well, okay, I actually really don't like this definition because it says you use punishment to correct disobedience. So let's see if we can find another one. Alright guys, I looked up self-discipline, and this definition was much better. The ability to control one's feelings and overcome one's weaknesses. The ability to pursue what one thinks is right despite temptations to abandon it. There we go. Next thing, I want to go over how to build discipline. So I think this is where a lot of people trip up in the consistency realm, is they try to go too hard too fast. So like a muscle being developed, if you were someone who has never worked out a day in your life and you are wanting to start a workout routine, never stepped foot in a gym kind of thing, and you decide that you are going to get fit and you are going to start going to the gym 5 days a week for 2 hours at a time, and you are going to start doing the heaviest compound lifts. Okay, so that's our example. Now, I hope that you guys can see how that would be a bad choice. As someone who's never stepped foot in the gym, to go that ham that many days a week immediately. First of all, your body's going to hate you for it too much. Second of all, it's very likely you're not going to be able to maintain that, because you're going to maybe do it for a week, maybe 2 weeks or so. Inevitably, you're going to feel like crap, and then you are going to say, F it, I can't do this. This is too hard. I would rather stay how I am. You are going to be much better off if you are a brand new person to the gym, working out, whatever, and you start off with, I'm going to do 2 10-minute workouts this week. Okay? Or I'm going to go to the gym 1 day this week. Something like that. Something small, doable. Something that's still going to challenge you, but you can definitely do it, and you could see yourself doing it for a while. A little side note about this, I think this is where people get tripped up because they think doing 2 10-minute workouts for the week is like not good enough. They have an all or nothing mindset. But let me tell you, if you are someone who's never worked out before, you are going to make progress doing 2 10-minute workouts a week. And then when you are able to maintain that, because it's a little bit of a challenge, but it's doable for you, then you can slowly move it up. Make it a little more challenging. Then your workouts could maybe be 30 minutes. You could add in an extra one for the week. So same thing with discipline. You've got to start small and you've got to meet yourself where you're at. So starting small is going to allow you to stick to it more likely. It's going to help you build that momentum to eventually do more if you want to. And it's going to start creating little wins, which is going to build your confidence. You're going to see the result afterwards and how good you feel. And then the next time you have to make a decision whether to work out or not, you're going to be able to reflect back on how you felt when you made the decision to work out. And you know that you'll feel better after. So like that sort of thing. So that's my first one, is people try to do way too much, way too fast. And it is so much more effective, better for you overall to start small. My next thing with consistency and staying consistent is really paying attention to what you're focusing on. Again, with like building little wins and things like that. So a lot of people tend to focus on the results. So they want to see a result quickly, which this is just human nature. We just want things quickly. We have a hard time with delayed gratification, but results don't come instantaneously. They do take time. This is why I tell my clients to always focus on your controllable behaviors. Like, for example, how much water did I drink today? Did I go for a walk today? Did I incorporate fruits and veggies, protein today? So keeping focused on things that are under your control rather than things that are completely out of your control, like how much weight you've lost so far, how you look in the mirror, kind of thing. Another thing with focus is a lot of people use others for motivation and inspiration, which is totally fine, but it's a fine line between using someone for inspiration and then comparing yourself too much and feeling like you can't live up to what they are doing or to them, which can really get in your head and stop you. I've done this before myself with focusing on yourself, not comparing your workout schedule or how you eat to other people, because this is your journey and that's their journey. They're completely two different worlds. And then a big one for stopping comparing yourself to other people is to limit the amount of time you spend on social media. It's been probably my biggest area of comparison, and it probably is for a lot of you as you are watching this on social media. After you get off this video, take a social media break today, okay? Limiting your time on social media, taking days off, unfollowing people or muting people that are especially triggering for you. They don't have to be doing anything wrong. It's just if they trigger something in you to get flustered in your mind and want to have that all or nothing mentality, then just silence them for a little while, okay? Nothing against them. This is just for your well-being and your health. The last thing with consistency, and it kind of goes with starting small, is also coming from a place of self-love and self-care. So a lot of people can approach health and fitness in a punishing sort of way when they're first getting started, which again, this is very common and a lot of people do it, but really try to reevaluate that if you are thinking of health and fitness as a punishment or you're wanting to beat yourself up in the gym and that sort of thing. Not a good way to go about it. So you want to think of yourself as you would, like you are your own child. So an example for this, if your kid wanted to eat a cookie, you would let them because you love your child and cookies are delicious. But if your kid wanted to eat an entire box of cookies, you wouldn't let them do that, also because you love them. It's just gonna last a lot longer too when you approach the things you're doing with a level of self-care. And if you're not at the point yet where you feel like you totally love yourself and you feel really proud of yourself, then at least try and view these new changes you're making or this lifestyle you want to maintain in a way of wanting to be better and to feel better, because you deserve that. You deserve to feel better and you deserve to feel proud of yourself and you deserve to be well cared for. So ultimately, know that consistency and discipline go hand in hand. And it's great news, recap again, that discipline can be built like a muscle over time. So start small, try to view it from a level of self-care, focus on what you can control. Do not compare your journey to anybody else's, okay? There's no magic number of workouts, there's no magic macro, there's no magic calories. Every human is different, and you need to do what's best for you and is going to keep you healthiest, happiest, most consistent. So try and think today of what you could do, what you could start now that you could realistically maintain for the next year. If you're brand new, you could say, I think that I could start a water intake goal today, which I recommend half your body weight in ounces of water. I could start a water goal today, and I think I could maintain my water goal for the next whole year. And then before you know it, these little things become habits. They become so ingrained in your schedule that they're just easy to do. They're just part of it. And then you move on to the next little habit, and the next one, and the next one. Consistency. Anyway, I hope this helped. Let me know if you guys have any follow-up questions or any other tips that have helped you maintain consistency. And one last thing I'll say about it is I think that your schedule and your lifestyle can always ebb and flow as it should. And I like to view my health and fitness like a dial that I turn up and down, whether I'm on vacation or I'm in a busy season of life, or I'm really open, I can turn it up and down, rather than an on or off switch that I'm either on it or I'm completely off of it. But we're gonna end this video here. And thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you wanna see a certain video next. Yeah, I just really wanna help you guys out, you know? And helping you guys out also helps me. So anyway, I'm really blabbering now. I love you guys and see you in the next video. Bye guys.